back again. Another episode of everybody's favourite wrestling-related podcast, YouTube show. Yeah, we're not a YouTube show. Not just a podcast, we're a YouTube show.
Mainly a YouTube show now, aren't
we? Yeah, mainly, yeah. The podcast is going out still, but numbers aren't great. Hey, but I get it. People prefer to sit and watch our beautiful faces instead.
I'm pretty, what can I say?
We've got faces only a mum can love. What do you think mine does?
Not even my mum.
How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, man. All good. Some personal stuff going on, but yeah, all good. How about you?
Yeah, good, mate. I just don't feel like I stop at the moment. I just constantly on the go. I can honestly say, if you said, "No, what have you been doing if you've been that busy?" God knows.
Well, I've been streaming on my personal channel, One Up Matt 89. Go check it out. Streaming a bit of Minecraft, been on there. A bit of FIFA.
Minecraft, jeez.
Minecraft's getting big again. Everyone's playing it on Twitch. Football Manager, I'm going to start tonight. So yeah, I'm not playing any wrestling games. I'll get too annoyed. But there is a video coming tonight on 2K. So by the time this has gone out, it'd already be out. So go and check it out after you watch this.
Cool. Do you know what? Main game at the moment, just not. I told you last week I'm playing Stranded Deep.
You are.
And then I got too deep in Stranded Deep. And now I'm just like, I've built a base on my little island and I'm looking at it going, I need to knock that down, but I've just wasted all that materials. So like that. But yeah, even that now is a bit boring for me. Obviously, I need to go on Pokemon today, actually. Okay, got to claim on my free stuff. Finally, after 30, what am I now? What are we now? 35? Oh, we're coming 35. Coming 35 this year, aren't we?
No. You are.
Oh, fuck you. Well, we're technically the same age, mate, almost. Yes, I'm 35 this year, so what?
I play Pokemon Go, mate, every single day I'm on it. I don't care. 29
years of waiting, of never catching a Mew, or even seeing a Mew in any game I played. Nintendo just giving away free now. So I've got to go fulfill the young boy's dream of getting Mew.
Haven't they just announced some DLC for Scarlet and Violet as well? Some new DLC.
Yeah, but I feel robbed from
it. It looks good because it's got the original starters in it, hasn't it?
Yeah, but I feel robbed by a Pokemon DLC. I don't have to buy DLC for my Game Boy.
No one did.
I got the full game.
It's the way of the times.
I'm an old-fashioned, I'm an old man when it comes to gaming, mate.
You're not old-fashioned? Hold up there.
Oh, here we go. Idiots and start showing off again on me. Matt sent me a video the other week, and I don't know if we talked about last week on the pod, and it really kicked me in the feels, and I really want to get one now. But
I'm not going to get all my wrestling games out. These aren't wrestling games. But I've been wanting to play some old PS1 games, right? And I want some good condition ones, not ones that are awful. And CX is like 25, 30 quid, and I'm like, I'm not spending that much. So I was at work the other day, and my mate went, why don't you download Vinted? I was like, what's Vinted? Me being 34 and don't know this stuff. And he's like, it's an app. I thought, don't they just sell clothes on there? He was like, no, I sell everything. I went on there, and let me get my camera up so I can see if you can see it or not. So, I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, FIFA World Cup, mate.
Yeah, the best one, mate.
I had that on N64, mate. I had that on Nintendo 64.
The box is inside is decked, but the disc is absolutely immaculate. So I'll be getting a new box for that. But I bought that. That was £2.50. And then I bought the game. I wasn't allowed to play when I was a kid because it was an 8. Oh, I thought it was an 18. Dad told me it was an 18 when I played it. Oh yeah, from 15 onwards, and I was about 7, 8, and I got PS1. And my dad played it, and I watched it, and I was dead scared. Alien Trilogy. I cannot wait. I'm going to play them.
You're an Alien. I know you're an Alien fan as well, aren't you? So.
I love Alien. And that game just brings back childhood memories. I was listening to the soundtrack on YouTube the other day, and I was like, I need this game. That cost me £3.50.
You sent me that video of your PS2 with Shoot Your Mouth set up on that. I've said to the wife, I'm sure the father-in-law still got his PS2. I'm like, do you reckon your dad let me have his old PlayStation 2? She's like, he probably would do, but you're not having it. I was like, why? Because then you have to go out and buy all the games. Like, and
what's wrong with that? They're about £2, mate.
The issue I have with that is I have to sit on like a cushion on the floor, mate, because my TV and my game where I game, like, so obviously you've got a background on it, you can't see. This is my sofa. On the opposite side of the room is my TV. And that's where my PlayStation is and stuff. So unfortunately the PlayStation 2 control pads didn't come wireless.
You can get wireless ones now from Amazon though.
Can you?
Ooh, yeah.
Game changer. Yeah, I want to replay like the old Smackdowns. Bet the graphics are blocky, horrible, but
no, do you know what? And shut your mouth, it's not that bad actually. I've not played. I've got WWF Attitude coming because that's the one game when I was growing up as a kid I played non-stop. I got Warzone.
Warzone was the one I had, and I just remembered like getting so. I don't get frustrated playing games. I don't have game range and nothing.
Now you're getting me to get them out.
But Warzone annoyed the shit out of me because I could never win because I didn't know how to play it.
Warzone cost me £3 from a shop in Ashton. And then I bought Smackdown 2 at the same time. Oh, God. It's not liking that, is it? There we go.
Smackdown 2. Yeah. That was a 5 of that one. Played Smackdown, the first one. But Smackdown 2 was the first proper wrestling game that I know I played and could play good. And obviously
that career mode was sick. It just went on and on. Yeah. And then you unlocked Shawn Michaels. It was mint.
I absolutely loved it, and I loved all of them. And I wait for the DAW Fight Forever Battle Royale mode. I want to see what this is all about. It'll probably piss me off and I'll never play it again, but
yeah,
I'll give it a go.
Yeah,
definitely we'll give it a go. But I've just been watching gone blank. I just want to say his name and it went Chugs. Adam Cole, but it's not Adam Cole. It's Chugs. Playing Fight Forever as himself. I would do the same. And then I've been watching him play Last of Us as well this afternoon. So that's mine.
I've been watching Angry Ginge.
Oh, he winds me up, mate.
I absolutely love him. I'm in tears watching him. He's so funny.
Just a little dick.
He's not. He's so funny. Everyone thinks he means everything he says when he says, "Oh, you're banned." It's fucking mint. I watch every stream he does. It's mint. I was one of his 5 when he first started because I saw him on Twitch and I was like, "Oh, he's a mank. He's a United fan. I'll watch him." Yeah, that's the only one I watch on Twitch, really. Oh
no, I've got a couple on Twitch. I watch Chugs. And when I met him recently, I told him as well, and he signed my photo. Chugs.
Mini Minter as well from Sidemen I watch because his streams are decent.
I watch a couple of he's called Funky Town. He plays Supercard. Whenever they're doing Twitch drops for Supercard, he's the main one to go for because he's on all the time. And I watch a guy called Bender42.
Fair play.
He plays a bit of everything, Bender. He's an American. It's just funny. I started watching him when he played Halo. Because I love Halo.
This is no offense to Americans, by the way, but I can't watch American streamers. They do me head in.
Oh, Bender's good.
Warm me up.
I think you'd enjoy Bender because he has music every now and then. When like somebody he knows comes in, and it's like, he had HBK Sexy Boy, and he plays Real American, and he does quizzes and stuff like that, wrestling-based quizzes and stuff like that as well. It's pretty cool, Bender. I've gamed with him a few times as well. He's a good one there to look out to. And then, yeah, that's it. Over that, I might tune into my friends' streams like One Up Matt.
Get on it. I won't be streaming these because on Twitch, retro games don't really do well. It does on YouTube, but on Twitch it doesn't. So I won't be streaming these. I can't even see them. I don't know why I'm doing that. I won't be streaming these, but I'll be doing videos on them, putting them on my YouTube. So I do the wrestling ones on the Wrestling Colors as well, so you can watch them on there.
Cool. So, most important part of the show then. Oh, sure, you got
Let's get naked. Oh, right.
Whoa, it's my job to make the inappropriate outbursts. Well, you cut out.
Yeah, I do cut them out. So half the time, they're just very silly. I've just got a generic Boohoo Man WrestleMania one from 28. Cena and Rock today. Not really. I've not done anything. I literally got up, picked it out, and I was like, "Yeah, you've got to kiss my ring." So
I thought I had to wear it this week after
what you said last week. Yeah.
It's a cool shirt. I'll probably be wearing it next week when I'm down there, but yeah, I already chose what shirt I'm wearing the day, so
Fair dues.
I'm only like it's not this week, not next week, not this weekend, weekend after, so I'm a week early. I already know what shirt.
Gets married next week.
Yeah.
Crap. Shit. Anyway, yeah.
So I know what shirt I'm wearing. I know what shirts I plan to take with me. I know 2 shirts I'm taking with me. This one and my Blackpool Combat Club shirt. I'll take my Samoa Joe shirt because I like to take extra ones as well. Because I get all sweaty.
Sweaty. You will do it in Wembley as well.
I don't mind when I'm at the show or whatnot. I mean, because we go out for walks and stuff. I think we might actually do the touristy thing this time. Because we're there for the full fucking weekend. But yeah. But on that one, in case any of our viewers and listeners haven't realised, and you're going, and you've not checked your emails, guys. Because AEW and Ticketmaster sent an email out. It's starting, the doors are open at 3:30.
Mm-hmm.
And the show is beginning at 5:30.
5, I think it was.
0 hour. So if you want to obviously to catch MJF, Adam Cole against Aussie Open, you need to be in there for, I'd say 5:30, because we don't know what order they're going to put them in. They'll probably go on first. And
it says on this is Wikipedia and it gets updated by anyone, any man's dog. But it's on the it says 1p, which means it's the first match on the pre-show.
Yeah, so I would say so. We'll still give some time
to get there as soon as
cool down and stuff for there'll be the main event then too. Stuff will happen in that match though. I don't think they're winning. I think somebody will get injured. It depends how they want the packing the storyline for later on. We'll see. Because I'm hoping Adam Cole wins the actual match.
I'm not bothered really in the main event. I'm not bothered who wins that. It'd be cool to see Adam Cole win it, but I'm not really that bothered, to be quite honest with you. But obviously, so if you've watched the last video, you'll notice it ends abruptly. Now, I realised when I was editing it, it was 2 hours long. And I thought, as I'm editing it, I'm getting tired towards like the hour and a half mark. I thought, I can't put a 2 hour video out because no one will watch it. So we split it up. So what we're going to do today is we're going to have a little chat, a little tiny chat about WWE because there's not much. Obviously, just Raw was last night and Smackdown on Friday. But we're mainly going to talk for the rest of the show about CM Punk because he's been in the news again. And then we'll update the viewers, not that they already know, of the card for All In. So, let's get on to Raw. Raw was from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Home of Chris Jericho.
Start Friday.
Hey? Oh, we're starting up. Oh, yeah.
There you go. So we recorded Tuesday.
Right, give me a sec.
Are we doing Dynamite first then?
We can brush past it. I weren't going to go too much into like TV shows. I was just going to.
Yeah, we'll start Friday because it doesn't make sense. We go Raw this week.
I forgot about SmackDown, to be honest with you. No, I've just said it. I've got too much going on.
SmackDown, it just doesn't. It won't make sense because people are like, "Oh, he's still talking about Raw."
Yeah, cool. I don't know where it's from. Doesn't say. There were all things announced for SmackDown was Charlotte versus Asuka, and the United States Championship match Santos versus Austin Theory. The only 2 things that was announced. Oh, and Jimmy announcing why he did what he did. So we started off with Charlotte Flair and Asuka obviously being left empty-handed after SummerSlam because Bianca Belair for some reason won. Oh, I found out the reason why actually. The company is it Sea Energy, the drink that she was advertising on the way to the ring? She had it in her hand.
I don't know.
They apparently told WWE that they prefer Bianca to win the match because she's an ambassador for it, so that's why they chose Bianca. It was on the news last week. I was meant to message you and tell you. And then EO obviously cashed in just to.
What about when Rey Mysterio was advertising churros or the Rey Mysterio beer?
When's he advertising churros?
WrestleMania, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, churros cereal. Had that big, stupid thing.
Oh, that's the thing that Up, Down, Down are advertising as well this week for August. I can't remember what they're called. Emoji cinnamon things.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, but Ray won. Ray beat Dom. I'm just proving your point. I'm proving my point. Not proving WWE. I don't know. Anyway, the match ended as a no contest. It was dead boring. No one really cares. We move on. Kevin Patrick will apparently introduce the show.
Whoa. EO came out and beat them down. With I'm
not going to lie. I've not watched Smackdown. Do you know at the moment I've got no interest? It's doing my head in. I can't bring myself to have interest in it. Into WWE. I can't bring myself to have interest in it. And this is me. This is me.
Yep.
But because I'm obviously getting up at half 9, well, at 8 o'clock in the morning to go work on Saturday to do an 8:30.
Yeah.
By the time I get home, I'm just knackered. And I just can't be bothered watching it, so I just go to bed. So EO came out. It does say here, actually, to be fair. Dakota and Bailey hit the ring. Dakota to get involved or something.
I think it's not through a couple of low punches. Nothing spectacular stuff.
Michael Cole pointed out that Bailey walked around the locker room saying, "We are the women's champion." It's going to be a triple threat, isn't it? Yeah, fair play. So EO got involved, like John said. I apologise. I've not watched SmackDown properly. I watched the highlights. I've not even watched the women's highlights since I saw Charlotte Flair in it. I didn't even watch it. Kevin Patrick introduced the show, lending credence. Don't know. Pushing the idea that he's the voice of SmackDown, and that Cole was there to simply mentor him. Why would you announce that on the actual show? Why'd you go, "Oh, I'm here, but there's a guy here mentoring me at the same time"?
I don't think it was put that way as such. Because I remember doing it, and I think it was a sort of like, it was more like a good to have you here sort of thing, and it weren't nothing like that.
I know, but it's just weird, isn't it? I hate Kevin Patrick. I just hate his commentary. Flair's red robe is so cool, Bleacher Report says. Okay. Then we move on to AJ and Karrion Kross. Apparently this was that good. It got a C. AJ and Karrion just don't mix well. They just don't. It's just that one of those matchups where you just look at it.
Yeah, I do remember it because Scarlett tried getting involved, and Minchin rang from the other side of the ring and launched her across the announce table.
I like Minchin. They need to do more with her. She was meant an impact.
When they launched Scarlett, her dress rid up a little bit, so it was she sort of was exposed.
Let's go back and watch that. Right, and an uninspired feud between AJ Styles and Karrion Kross ended with not a bang, but a whimper, apparently. The action was at times disjointed. The competitors failed to create... Oh, I saw a clip, actually, where AJ went to go and do something, I don't know. He was doing a move on Karrion, but he slipped and fell. I don't know. I can't remember which part of the match it was. The competitors failed to create much in the way of in-ring chemistry before Styles capitalized on Meacham yeeting Scarlett halfway across the arena.
Right.
Bottom away to the end of the
feud. It's underestimated even Yeet. I mean, launched her, like, full on launched her. It was the usual throwing him over the tape. Like, Mia grabbed her and literally fucking launched her into next week.
Yeah.
Rumor has it she's in Winnipeg right now, waiting for them all. She's got there that early.
Fair play. You make me laugh. I miss working with you every week. Cole told Corey Graves in a sweet moment on commentary. Don't know. I'm just reading what it says on Bleacher Report. Cross powered Styles down with the Deathlight driver into an announce table entering the break. Scarlett got involved, placing Cross's foot on the ropes, preventing a loss following a springboard 450 splash. Meechin attempted to wipe her out, but failed, allowing Cross to take advantage. Meechin tossed Scarlett like a rag doll across the announcer's table, and Styles finished Cross with a Styles Clash for the win. And I did watch this next bit, because why would I not? Edge came back to SmackDown.
I knew you would have. I didn't watch SmackDown, but I knew you would have watched the Edge segment.
Of course I did. It's Edge. I watched it while I was waiting for a phone call on Saturday. And now too. Edge made a surprise appearance on Friday night. Just moments after the video package announced a celebration of 25 years. I've got his t-shirt over it. It's drying on my maid.
I reckon he's going to retire this week, don't he?
Don't, because I will cry. And surpassed fans by issuing a challenge to a match on that show to Sheamus. A genuine touching promo, complete with some nice ribbon between friends, concluded with the Celtic Warrior accepting and hoping his friend did make a mistake. The match is fixed to be a banger, a showdown between two future Hall of Famers. Edge is a Hall of Famer anyway, so that's wrong. And the start of what may very well be Edge's last great run as an active in-ring competitor. Top moments and takeaways. Edge credited Sheamus with helping him get back into the ring and living his dream after he thought it had all ended. The Celtic Warrior gave props to Edge for taking the time to talk to him when he was out, when he was but an extra. And nobody in the world of pro wrestling gave him advice that helped him make it to the big show. I just hope you didn't make a mistake, Sheamus said slyly, suggesting the rated R superstar may have bitten off more than he could chew.
Yeah. It's a bit of an odd one, but I'm there for it.
I think they just got to the point where there's just he's feuded with everyone.
Yeah.
Let's just
what can you do with Sheamus now, which means does not put a belt around his waist.
Yeah.
As long as we can. Even though he's having, as they put it, banger
after banger.
Let's do everything we can to keep him away from Gunther. Because there's only so many times we can make Gunther cheat the win against Sheamus.
Stupid. LA Knight versus Top Dollar. Top Dollar. Yeah. LA Knight is just great and Top Dollar ain't. The hottest star in pro wrestling today, LA Knight, rolled to a victory over Hit Row's Top Dollar Friday night, putting him away with blunt force trauma. The match was what it was, but the crowd was red hot for LA Knight in a way that was typically reserved for the top stars in the industry. Knight is not there yet, but the people are behind him. WWE Creative is getting there with him. Once the writers catch up to the audience, it's going to be difficult to deny Knight and keep him on the spot on the card, befitting someone as over as he is.
That crowd the other night were really for him. They were proper on for Knight. Literally, they loved him. It just showed how over he was. It was. I'd say it's almost Cody. It's not far off Cody over right now.
Wow.
The crowds are getting loud for him. And obviously, the fans usually get what they want. Daniel Bryan, yes movement. He got squeezed into the triple threat match for WrestleMania.
Yeah. It also says top moments and takeaways. Michael Cole celebrated Hulk Hogan's birthday. Then reminded the WWE Universe that it's also the 50th birthday of hip hop. It was certainly a choice, as was his rapping.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't think I want to. The sheer number of yellow LA Knight shirts shown in the crowd as he made his way to the ring is indicative. I can't say that word. Don't laugh at me.
Indicated.
That's the one.
Indication?
No, it's indicative. It says indicative. Yeah, that's right. Indicative. The WWE has something in the megastar right now. Don't you put your hands on your head.
I'm generally scratching my head, mate.
I'm trying my best here.
I'm not doing it like, oh God. I am scratching my head.
You're not going, you fit cunt, honest to God, tonight. And then it was Austin Theory.
I get you to do all the reading because I can't read.
Then we had Austin Theory and Santos Escobar. Oh, did we? Because I'm pissed off.
Tune in next week to see what happened.
Yeah, that's it. 40 minutes have gone. See in a bit. After 2 weeks of building to Austin Theory defending his United States Championship against Santos Escobar, WWE Creative did an about-face. These words don't make sense.
It's American writers, mate. That's what it is.
They did a U-turn. They did a U in the middle of the road. And booked an injury angle, again, that took the latter out the title bout and replaced him with Rey Mysterio. What ensured was another legendary victory for Rey Mysterio as he ended Theory's lengthy run at 258 days. Yay. The question from here is not what is next for Theory, but rather how Escobar will react to Mysterio jumping over him to win the title. Initially, he was he was dead happy for him. And respectful to his mentor and friend. But what happens when envy sets in and becomes resentful? That his replacement won the title that he was supposed to win. So, I don't think that's the story. The story is, what do they do with Austin Theory now?
Trying to mute before I sneezed. My body wouldn't let me drift over and sneeze. What do they do with Theory now? What do they do with Theory?
I don't know.
Do they like?
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Do you know what? I'm just trying to rattle the brain. If you could put him in some sort of tag team with Grayson Waller, it might work a little bit. Could they make a group with Grayson Waller, The Miz, and him? But then again, putting them with The Miz doesn't do any of them two favors right now.
No. I don't. I just think he's just going to be one of those.
Put Miz in the managerial role for them too, for a bit. Like A-lister style, because they both bang on about how they are the main attraction. Grayson Waller is the viral video maker, the moment maker.
Yeah, but it's the ego thing, isn't it? Grayson Waller's ego and Austin Theory's ego and the Miz's. It's very stable. It just doesn't go well. You can just tell what's going to happen. I like the idea of Miz and Grayson Waller, like we saw at the Battle Royal when they kind of did that finishing move together. That was kind of. I liked that idea.
That helps Miz. It doesn't help Grayson Waller.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And I mean with Theory now, I just think he's at that point where they put the title on him. He beat Cena, but then normally when you beat someone like the GOAT, John Cena, you normally transcend to the main title. Obviously, the issue SmackDown have got, the title is on the one guy that just won't fucking drop it.
Can you see Austin Theory being the next superstar? Well, not as in the next, but one of the next ones.
I could. Originally, I could have. After he beat John Cena, I thought I can kind of see him at least challenging, not winning it, but challenging, at least being in the roundabout the main event scene. But at that time, I meant
NXT.
NXT, yeah.
I'd go down there.
Swapping with Carmelo Hayes.
He didn't do a lot of time in NXT either, though, did he? He wasn't there very long, and he got the move up. I
think he did 2 years, but he weren't on TV that much in the first year. The second year he was on TV, and then COVID hit, and they brought him up to the main roster early as part of
the way.
Sure, it was before that. He got brought up, and he was tag teams with Angel Garza because they won the tag titles in COVID. I watched it the other week.
Was he not part of the Monday Night Messiah's movement as well?
That's what literally I was about to get to. He was part of the Monday Night Messiah group stable thing because Akam and Razor got injured. And then COVID hit and people didn't want to work around. So they brought the two people that thought, you know what I mean? Opportunity, jump up. Which fair play. Why wouldn't you? But Angel Garza and Theory was never going to last as a tag team until Street Profits beat him for the tag title.
So just because we've mentioned the way, I just want to say something. Do you have Tommaso Ciampa on social medias?
I do. I saw it this morning.
Why?
I saw it first and I thought,
right.
That's not Bronson Reed in the photos. Because I thought it was because he's in a feud with Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
Why the frig is he? Who the frig? And then I was like, oh, it's Jack. Because I didn't have the sound on my phone originally. I didn't realise it wasn't.
I didn't watch the sound on either, mate. I just was able to zoom in the picture and go.
I was half asleep when I saw the picture and I thought, why is he putting photos of Bronson Reed around? And then realised it was Johnny Gargano. And I went, John's right.
Yes. So everybody's like, what are we talking about? If you go on to Tommaso Ciampa's social media, I think it was Instagram, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He's walking around the locker room, well, backstage area, putting up missing posters. A lot of missing posters in one area.
Yeah, not like scattered.
No, in one area.
Maybe he was there last, and that's the last time he saw him in that area.
Maybe that's where the last scene. That's where he was when he went missing. And the missing poster is for Johnny Gargano. And as if you listen to this podcast or watch this video podcast in the last few weeks, I want DIY back, and I'm getting DIY back. It seems like.
I'm just reading this comment by Bleacher Report after the Austin Theory match. Theory jumped Escobar backstage, then on his way to the ring, only to find. Then on his way to the ring, he found out Adam Pearce replaced him with another LWO competitor, Rey Mysterio. It was the most arse backwards plan by a heel on this entire show. Why would you not think, if I take out him, they're just going to replace him with him? So what? Either way, I'm fucked. Yeah. Mysterio targeted Austin Theory's back. The 619 top rope splash earned the victory in the US title. LWO meeting Mysterio on the ramp to congratulate him with Escobar, and on one crunch as he nursed it. Oh, it's supposed to say crutch, not crunch.
Yeah.
As he nursed his knee injury. Okay.
Right.
What's the future of the Bloodline? Do we care? No, not really, but we're going to find out anyway. Why did Jimmy do it? Why, Jimmy? Why?
He did it
because he didn't want the Usos to break up.
He did it for the Rock.
You attack your brother in his biggest match in his career because you don't want your tag team to split up, so you super kick him.
Oh, was his reason? He didn't want him to turn out to be like Roman.
Yeah, but the first he said, I didn't want us to go separate ways. That's what he said. I don't want us to split, and I didn't want you to turn out like him. That's what he said.
Right.
So his main reason was because he didn't want the Usos to split up. But you super kick him. Why didn't you just pull him out the ring and walk away?
Yeah. But do you know what? I actually enjoyed the segment. I'm just intrigued now what happens with Jay.
But Jay's quick. Jay's all elite. Have you not seen it? Joshua Fatu, is all elite. I saw the photo this morning on Instagram. He's on the alumni page of WWE.
Kenny Omega's opponent at All In. Surprise opponent at All In.
Imagine if they actually made. Do you know what I wish they would have done? If they still had like a relationship with Impact, and Jay goes to Impact. Can you imagine that? Just like you had a little bit of a relationship with Impact and go, we'll give you Jey Uso for a couple of months, just to like maybe win a world title or do whatever he's doing over there. Get eyes on Impact as well, and then he comes back over and says, "Do you know what? I did what I did in Impact to prove that I could do it." I need to write stories, man.
He just comes to the ring at Impact, goes, I did it for The Rock, and walked out again.
With the title.
Yeah. Nice. I read somewhere yesterday that the plan is obviously he's been written off TV for a little while to try and build Jimmy's star power. Because right now, you couldn't put them two in a match together and expect Jimmy to beat the red hot Jey Uso, who's fucking, let's be honest, he was kicking the head off Roman before anybody else got involved. So it looks like they're taking him off screen for a while to try and build up Jimmy's star power. I don't know. You know, I think Jimmy's going to get dominant Mysterio heat, which is not going to be a bad thing because then when it does come to Jay and Jimmy, we've got a heel, we've got a face.
So after the show when we did a podcast last week, we said obviously Jimmy and Jay have always wanted to face each other at WrestleMania, and we both sat there and went, it's too long, it's too far away to do that. They are doing Jimmy and Jay at WrestleMania. That's going to be that's when they're going to actually face each other. I put anyone in. They'll do a Fatal 4-Way at Survivor Series. Roman Solo, Jimmy Jay. That's the apparently main event.
How long do you keep Jay on TV before losing these?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. So Survivor Series. So Survivor Series is apparently the main event is Roman v Solo v Jimmy v Jay. Obviously, Roman's going to win.
What is the point? If that's the match, what's
I
the
know.
point? All you're going to do is murder Solo's run. They can't beat Roman.
Well, no one can beat Roman. We all know that. No one can. Everyone's tried and no one can.
Solo could. I reckon
We'll find out at Survivor Series.
Put him in a fucking UFC cage, put gloves on them, and just let them go at it for real. So I reckon
This
Solo
is WWE. This is
I think
WWE.
Solo
This is not MMA.
Roman.
We saw an MMA fight and it didn't go too well for Ronda Rousey, did it?
No,
She's now sat at home on her backside, crying her ass out because she's not in WWE anymore. Good riddance. Anyway, that's apparently the fatal.
Well for Roman though, either if we did that again.
We also didn't see Shayna this week. I'm guessing she's nursing her injuries that she's got because she's legit arm. So the fatal four way is apparently the main event Survivor Series, and then Jay will probably go off TV again for a bit, or Jimmy. One of them will. Then they'll cost one of them in the Royal Rumble, and then that'll be the build up to it. What happens with the Bloodline segment? Paul Heyman said, "My tribal chief. I spoke with Jimmy this morning, and he was rather salty with me. What did he expect? And to be dead up and you go, oh, Paul, hiya, mate. How you doing, pal?
Come for breakfast, Paul. Come on. Let's go get some breakfast. Some coffee.
Come and see my dad, Rikisha. He did it for The Rock.
Let's payback though, isn't he?
Eh?
He's leaked himself by accident, making an appearance at Payback.
Man, can't wait. Rikisha versus Roman.
And then he's doing the signing somewhere just before Payback, and they're literally advertising for the meet and greet is come meet Rikishi before his appearance at Payback.
Wow. Okay. Fucking idiots. Reigns told Jimmy, let's be real about it, I owe you one. And then Jimmy said, what I did at SummerSlam's got nothing to do with you. Jay said, I'm about to throw 37 years down the drain right now if you don't tell me why you did it. And Jimmy said, I did it for The Rock. No, he didn't. Jimmy claimed he saved Jay from the corrupting power of the tribal chief, from being a lying, manipulative asshole like Roman Reigns. Jay laid out Reigns with a spear, rocked Jimmy with a super kick and proclaimed, I'm out of the Bloodline, I'm out of SmackDown, I'm out of WWE, deuces deuce.
I was after it. Jay and Jimmy
AEW
was fucking brutal.
His super kick's always meant.
But the way he did Roman and he did it, which was good, but then he gets out the ring and he calls Jimmy back. Like he's going to forgive him. He's like, oh, Jimmy, come. And Jimmy's like, what, really? He's like, yeah, come. So Jimmy starts like a slow jog down the ramp. And Jay just super kicks him.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Then drops it all. And I was like,
what
the fuck? Yeah, Jimmy's at the moment. I'm really enjoying Jimmy's work right now, but.
Right, we'll move on to Raw. We'll do Raw dead quick. I'm very conscious of the time. Sami Zayn, it was all around Judgment Day. The last couple of weeks have all been around Judgment Day. JD McDonough, Finn, and Damian Priest on what's going on. We saw more of it today, but we saw more JD McDonough, which I'm loving. I love to see. I like seeing JD McDonough.
Would like them to change his name back to Jordan Devlin, please.
Yeah, they won't. So after Michael Cole,
they can't say my surname properly, and it's really fucking me right off when they say it.
After the announcers welcomed us to the show, Judgment Day came out to the ring to kick things off. Finn wasn't with the group. Priest obviously acknowledged that and was like, Finn's not with us and he should be here. And he was like, let's be perfectly honest. Finn should be with us and he's not. JD came out and just said, listen, I've got a message from Finn. I can't remember what the message was.
What was it now? So I watched this bit. Something along the lines is he.
Oh, don't worry about Cody.
Yeah. Don't worry about
Cody tonight.
Cody later. That sort of thing.
And then Rhea said we don't take orders from anyone who isn't in the Judgment Day. Sami Zayn came out, started fighting with McDonough on the aisle. The Judgment Day made no effort to help him, but he was able to get the upper hand by attacking Zayn's injured elbow. When we returned from the break, the match officially began. Zayn went right after the man who injured him, but was still favouring his elbow. Sami Zayn won the match against JD McDonough. Finn came out to try and help him.
I can't think what they call the move now. Even his back and he sent him flying across the ring with his legs.
No.
So Sammy's on the floor. JD's running towards him. Sammy just pushes them off over and off with his feet and he sends them into the ropes.
Oh, what kind of like what Braun did with who did it to him? He did.
It literally is like you know what you do with kids when you like your little airplane.
Yeah.
He sort of did that and launched him. Once again, I was sat there going, "Fuck!" JD got launched, and even commentators picked up. And I think Michael Cole's like, "Sammy just launched JD across the ring. He literally launched him. He nearly went out the ropes. He launched him that far."
The match got given a B by Bleacher Report. It's probably on the payroll from Dave Meltzer. But it's Sami Zayn and JD McDonough, so I expect a good match. Don flinching at the pyro was kind of funny.
Yeah.
It was reminiscent of the way Eric Young used to always get scared of his pyro in TNA. Have you ever stopped wrestling? Priest could have a great career in the voiceover industry. Yeah, I thought that the other week as well when I was watching a promo of his. I thought he could be a voiceover guy. You know, when you watch a TV advert and you got a voiceover, he could be that guy. It was legit hard to hear Dom speak. Yeah, you couldn't hear Dom speak when he was
a bit loud last night.
Either W turned his mic down or the crowd noise up. I think it was just legit.
I know. I reckon it was the latter because it went really, really loud, really, really quickly. But then it died down. It quietened down very quickly as well. Because if you go back and watch it, mate, at one point the crowd noise you can't even hear what Dom's saying at all. But then very quickly the noise went from like up here to here.
I want to see a video of someone that's in one of the, like a Raw or SmackDown, not pay-per-view, because obviously pay-per-views it's going to be louder, but like a Raw SmackDown when Dom's trying to speak. I want to see one just to see what it's like if someone's recording it, see how loud it is. Apparently there's some technical difficulties trying to do a replay at one point. I don't know. Chad Gable versus Vinci and Gunther versus Otis. Quality match. Well, apparently they're both quality matches to Bleacher Report. I liked Gable and Vinci rather than Gunther and Otis.
But let's be realistic here now on this one. Now we're both Chad Gable fans. Mm-hmm. We're very open about it. Can we see Chad dethroning?
No.
The big Austrian?
No. No, it's not. It's great.
I would like to. I would absolutely. I'll pop if it happens, and I'll be very fucking happy if it does happen. Because I feel that puts Gunther in maybe the start to go towards the Seth Rollins and the world title. But
Seth Rollins is the world champion. We'll get into that soon. But yeah, no, I agree. I think giving it Chad Gable, he deserves it for one. He's an outstanding competitor in the ring. He's got the mic skills. He's literally Gunther but smaller. Gunther is Austrian. He's still got the mic skills. It's weird because normally when you get Cesaro is the same. Like he can still. I mean, Cesaro sometimes his promos were a bit dodge, but then later on in his career in WWE, kind of got a little bit better than it was obviously originally.
I'm not a fan of his promo work in AEW Ring of Honor. I think he still, even though he speaks pretty good English, I still think he struggles a little bit. It's very, I find with him, with Cesaro, Claudio, whatever way you want to look at him, he's very, like, his voice is very monotone. He doesn't seem to change it when he's angry, it's still the same tone. He doesn't raise or anything. And I feel that's what he's missing from his game. That might be because he's got to translate what he's got to say. So he speaks in a very monotone.
Well, Chad Gable beat Vinci, Gunther beat Otis. And Bleacher Report said somebody needs to cast Ludwig Kaiser in a movie once the strikes are over. Because he could really get over being a bad guy in a movie. It's so easy to underestimate how strong Otis is. He seemed able to pick anyone without any effort. And Otis and Gunther chops both sounded brutal. Then we had Matt Riddle and Drew McIntyre versus the Viking Raiders. I'm guessing they've got nothing to do with either one of them, so they put them in a tag team. It got given a B by Bleacher Report. McIntyre and Riddle won. Apparently Eric slipped somewhere and nearly caused an accident. I don't remember seeing that. But I must have been looking at my phone. Riddle had cartoon raccoons during his entrance. I didn't see his entrance. Why did I not see his entrance?
What?
That's not a sentence anyone was expected ever to write. Don't know. The backstage interviewer totally disappeared as soon as Riddle entered the frame. I've vowed a slip. We were doing a springboard. We had Indy Hartwell versus Rhea Ripley with Candice LeRae. It's nice to see Indy Hartwell back, by the way. Candice and Dom were ringside. Obviously, we know we won that. It was always going to be Rhea Ripley. And then she took out Candice LeRae. And then...
Did LeRae attack her?
Oh, no, yeah. She attacked LeRae during the match. And then LeRae jumped her at the end of the match. Becky versus Trish, we'll jump over that because it was shit. It was just dreadful. There's no point in it at all. You end in a feud and you do it a singles match. Why don't you not just do it like a no disqualification?
They're going to hell. They're doing a cage match, aren't they, next?
Well, this was supposed to be the end of the feud. That's why I was like, that was the whole point of doing it in Winnipeg.
Yeah, but
it's stupid. I just don't think they want to lose the title off Rhea. Keep Becky with Trish to keep her busy for a bit because they know they're going to have to give the title to Becky eventually.
She's made comments online, hasn't she, about booking as well? So.
Yeah. We also had a segment between Seth Rollins asking Shinsuke why he did what he did at the end of last week's
He did it for The Rock.
He did it for Jimmy.
Oh, I did it for Jimmy. Okay.
Yeah, well, it's one Samoan or Tamina. He spoke Japanese rather English, which I thought was great. Makes it more heelish.
Yeah, because
I love it.
Obviously, you weren't really following back then. So when Kenny Omega worked out in Japan, he would only speak English or American, whatever, English. Every now and then he'd drop a Japanese phrase in. And he said, was it him or was it somebody else that said it? It might have been Finn when he was out there. That why should a heel speak in that country's native language? Because it's whatever, when they speak in their own language and piss the crowd off even more because they're not understanding what he's saying. It just works when, like I say, Shinsuke speaking in Japanese. We haven't got a fucking clue what he said to Seth.
Nah.
Unless you speak Japanese, then obviously you will. But we've no idea. And every now and then, I believe he just kept going, I want the title.
Yeah. It was an effective promo by Nakamura anyway, because obviously speaking Japanese, you don't know what he's saying. And then when he said, you want a world title match, I'll give you a world title match. You name the place, you name the time. And then shook hands, and then he whispered something in his ear, which really seemed to affect Rollins. And then as Rollins' back was turned, Shinsuke hit him with the Kinshasa and walked out. I actually can't wait for that match. I hope it actually is better. We said that about Shinsuke and AJ at WrestleMania, and everyone was looking forward to AJ and Shinsuke, and it was an absolute ballfest because they didn't let them just do what they wanted to do. So I hope this is a little bit better. We had Cody. Somewhere down the line, because it's not brought it in it anywhere. We have a new tag team champion.
Champion.
Yeah, in Piper Niven. Chelsea was backstage. No, well, all the rumors last week was Nia Jax is going to be it, and Nia Jax is going. I still think Nia Jax is going to be involved some way or another.
Yeah.
But
tag her with Charlotte. She's training with Charlotte. Tag her with Charlotte.
No, because then she's winning the titles, and I want Chelsea going to keep hold of them. Chelsea had both titles and was like, I've worked really hard for these. Why would you take them away from me? And Adam Pearce is, I was going to say Adam Priest then. I don't know who that is. Adam Pearce is like, you know the rules, and so do I.
Adam Priest, Damien's little brother. Damien's second cousin that's coming in to do it for him.
I was literally going to quote, Never Going to Give You Up then by Rick Astley. You know the rules, and so do I. And then Piper Niven came in and took out them two, Carter and Chance. I forgot the first name.
Kaden, Carter.
And the other one, Katana Chance.
And
took them out and said, I'm your new partner, now go. That's quite nice. I'll let you be a tag team champion with me. Go.
So I'm going to rock up the SmackDown on Friday with Sami Zayn's there with the belts. Just go take Kevin's off and go, I'm your tag team partner. Let's go.
Yeah. Well,
that's how it works.
Yeah. Oh, apparently. It's nice to see Piper back on TV, though. I like Piper.
As Piper Niven as well. Not fucking Dewdrop. Fucking man.
The main event was Finn and Cody. To cut it all short, Priest went to go and give Finn the Money in the Bank. Slipped it too far, so it went under his legs and give it to Cody. And Cody hit him with it and hit him with the crossroads and pinned him. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you should have done an Eddie.
Yeah, and then the Judgment Day started attacking Cody. Sami Zayn came out, JD and McDonough came out, and then Priest was looking at JD. Was like, what the fuck are you doing here? And then they all just attacked him and just helped each other. And I thought, oh, I don't hate this. I like this. And then it went off with Judgment Day.
I seen something online with Judgment Day the other day, and obviously I didn't realise this. I feel there's a split coming. I think somebody's leaving. I think it might be Finn. I don't think it's going to be Priest. I think it'll be Finn.
Yeah, I think it'll be
Finn. And this thing I seen online made sense. So obviously you got JD in, who he trained, and he's really good friends with. Then there's somebody in NXT right now that's feuding with Rhea.
Lana Valkyrie.
He trained her as well.
She's very good. I like her.
So they were saying potentially with JD, Madonna, Finn, and Lyra Valkyrie as a new group going against Judgment Day.
Potentially.
If you're gonna go Irish, put Becky in there.
Becky's not a thingy. She's a lone person. Right, that was Raw. That was SmackDown. We spent a good portion on Raw and SmackDown. We always do it, and we always say we're going to keep it under an hour, and we always talk more than we do. So let's briefly go over CM Punk. Now, obviously, was this after SummerSlam? Because I'm getting all my weeks mixed up in my head. It wasn't. It was just gone, wasn't it? So SummerSlam was the week before. So CM Punk cut a promo. Saturday. Yeah, no. SummerSlam was Saturday, wasn't it? But I didn't know whether it was this last week or week before. I've just realised in my head it was Saturday gone. So CM Punk cut promo after the show went off the air, and he took a shot at Hangman Adam Page. What a surprise! Apparently, Punk and the Young Bucks reportedly have an agreement to not say anything negative publicly about each other, but it doesn't include Adam Page. During an appearance at the Battleground podcast, AEW President Tony Khan was asked if he had anything to say about Punk's shot at Page, and we'll get into what he said in a minute, because I've just realised I've done this in the wrong order. And the report that Page was told not to enter the building for Collision. And Tony Khan said, in a very generic Vince McMahon way, no, not really. I thought it was a great show on Saturday night. I don't have any further comments to that. But I'm glad people are still very interested in our wrestlers and what's happening after the wrestling shows. We'll try and have a couple of great shows this week. And certainly there's been a lot of interest in what's happening in AEW in and out of the ring. Very generic, very boring. Tony Khan for you, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a swerve that Swerve Strickland would be proud of.
Fucking tell me about it. So, what did he say? It's a very good question.
What about Hangman?
Yeah.
So, because I'm an anti-CM Punk person, I've read this article.
Are you?
Oh, no, yeah.
Oh, there it is. Got it.
He apparently there was a crowd sign that said that this is Hangman Country in the crowd, and so after the match finished, he's in the ring with the FTR boys. And he started cutting his promo, something along the lines of he went to Walmart recently and looked in the toy section, and the only AEW figures on the shelf was Hangman. And it's quite literal because they call him Hangman. He's nothing but a peg warmer. You got it there?
I've got it here. So it says, earlier today, I went to a local supermarket and I figured out why they call him Hangman, because the pegs in the toy aisle are full of Hangman action figures because no one wants to buy them, considering they've been out for time. Probably not, and they've already got them. He's a peg warmer, unlike me, who moves merchandise and pops ratings and sells toys. Everyone in AEW says I'm the heart, I'm the soul, I'm the spirit. Well, that's objective. I think this is what we call a heel turn. Just can't let it go.
Well, I've seen this, and one of the comments underneath it actually literally rings so true. And Punk needs to realise it. Him having these digs all the fucking time is literally just showing that the Elite live rent-free in CM Punk's head. They're now out week in, week out, dropping little sly digs. I don't think we'll get anything from Hangman this week. He'll be banned from mentioning it.
Yeah, he will be. Well, Hangman was apparently banned where he got told to come to the arena to cut some vignettes about whatever they're doing. And then when he got there, he told got told to not enter the arena, and a flight's been booked for him to go back. And apparently that's happened a few times with certain wrestlers. Ryan Nemeth, who is obviously the brother of
Dolph Ziggler.
That's the one. Can't get me words out. I had all these pages up and I've closed them, and I don't know why I've closed them.
Yeah, he put a tweet out when all that happened originally, calling him soft. And I've read that Punk this week sort of hunted him down, cornered in the locker room, got in his face angrily, and offered to show him he was soft outside.
Yeah, this is it. So yeah, he put something out saying it's literally the softest man alive. And then the story conveyed is that Punk cornered Nemeth in the locker room, got inches from his face, tried to kiss him. No, he didn't really. And angry aggressively asked if they had a problem and if he needed to settle things outside. Grown-ass men, by the way. Punk cited to Nemeth that his comments on Twitter inflamed existing tensions and that the optics of the tweet sent a bad message. But he says what he says about Adam Page. This incident was witnessed by numerous wrestlers and was characterized as awkward and weird. Punk and Nemeth were said to have talked things out and shook hands, but there was apparently still tension between them. It's believed that Nemeth has backed off and laid low because he doesn't have the leverage and star power that Punk does.
Absolutely. No one's going to want to confront him. But do you know what? He's coming across as a fucking bully.
He's the new JBL.
He's a fucking bully. Look at the Colt. Colt was fucking made disappear off TV for God knows how long. Stars are fully return. I know he's on the Ring of Honor, and he's slowly making his way back into the Elite, being Elite. But Colt's disappeared because of the corporate. He's fucking tried picking a fight with the Elite, fucking messed with the wrong ones. Very well liked backstage. Now he's picking on some of the mid-card talent. Can't wait for him to try and pick a fight with Hobbs or Wardlow.
Well, it's previously reported that multiple people in AEW were told not to show up for AEW Collision since the show's debut, including Adam Page, Nick Nemeth, Matt Hardy, and Christopher Daniels. Daniels' involvement in the post-AEW All-Out altercation was specifically portrayed to as the reason the Fallen Angel was not at Collision. Since Ace Steel, CM Punk's good friend, was also involved, but not allowed to return backstage for Collision. Punk is said to feel the same about Daniels and does not want him backstage. In regards to Nemeth, it said that his tweet in June about Punk doing him no favours. Punk reportedly believes that Nemeth showed his willingness to unnecessarily stir the pot. There is no additional word regarding the situations with Page and Hardy. However, Houseman from from House of Wrestling, was told that Punk's comments about Page following Collision did not come across how he would have liked them, and he felt bad about it afterwards. And that is why he apologised after it. There's also something that's just come out now, which I'll say in a minute. Apparently, he said, "What can I say?" Is he did in fact send a text message to Adam Page apologising for the promo on Saturday. That is from both sides. That did happen. He did apologise to him via text message.
Via text message though, because he's a pansy, he can't take face Adam Page.
Yeah. And there's something that's just literally come on as we've been speaking about it. There's concern that there could be a giant explosion in AEW if CM Punk issues aren't resolved very soon. So as previously noted, wrestlers in AEW are said to be in an awkward position when it comes to speaking out against CM Punk in regards to his various backstage issues. It was previously reported that multiple people in AEW were told not to show up for AEW Collision since the show's debut, including Hangman Adam Page, Nick Nemeth, Matt Hardy, and Christopher Daniels. There are people who are not affiliated. who are not with either the Elite or CM Punk, who are said to be very frustrated that these incidents involving Punk keep happening, especially with AEW's All-In pay-per-view coming up at Wembley. During the Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer addressed the matter, saying, "Not one, but I've had two people who pretty much said in the last 2 days that are not names anyone would come up with in this discussion, who basically told me, like, this thing is going to be a giant explosion. It's going to be terrible for the company unless it's nipped in the bud right now. And when it happens, you can see it happening."
I said this to you before we came on, mate. They've got to sort it. Got to sort it, because all he's doing is going to piss off more title, more talent, slowly. And I've just literally, as you said it, when you think back to Collision, it's the same wrestlers appearing on Collision each week, pretty much now. It's him, FTR, Miro,
Aleister Black.
Aleister Black's doing a bit, on there, but he's doing a bit on all shows as well.
No, House of Black.
House of Black,
all of them.
Sorry, yeah. House of Black, Hobbs, Starks, and the Golden Bullet Club.
Mm-hmm.
You might get the odd person coming in, so like Adam Cole and MJF, but they're doing everything across everything as well. But it's the same people. Clearly, these are the only ones that are willing to work. Not even with him, but in the same fucking building as him.
Yeah.
And then you start to look at the booking now. So how are you going to book anything off the back of the FTR Young Bucks match? Because they're not going to work Collision unless Punk's not on there. It's Punk's show, so he's going to be there.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. We said it when he first came back. It's going to get to the point where I know they weren't planning on a brand split. They kind of got one.
Yeah.
Because now
it's all fucking title shit as well.
Exactly. I was literally about to say that. Yeah.
Have a title match for the real title with fucking Ricky Starks. And you can see some of the talent that's on there that's working with him. It's fucking frustrating. Look at Samoa Joe after that first match when he was launching fucking chairs.
Yeah.
I really hope Samoa Joe hurts him at all in. He disappears off TV again for a long time.
Well,
they just need to get rid of him. Yeah. They need to get rid of him. He's just showing that he's just living up to the fucking virus name. It's fucking. And you know what? FTR linking himself with him is not doing them no favours either. And I love FTR.
I don't think that FTR have got a problem.
I think FTR are the sort of guys though that just they like who they like. They don't have any problems or any beef for anybody.
That's it.
If they like you, they're going to be with you. So I think they're good friends with him, unfortunately.
Yeah, they are. I think it's just one of those things where they're friends with him. They might not agree with what he does, but they're friends with him. They'll stick by for it because that's what friends do, kind of thing.
But if he keeps trying to pull him into the shit like he did on Saturday night,
I don't think they will, though. I don't.
Either way, that sort of looked at him and said, "What the fuck is it like to say? What the fuck are you talking about?"
That's what we knew. Probably point backstage, and that's probably why he's apologised to Wedman and went. And they probably went to him. There was no need for that. He kind of went and did that off your own back.
I have literally, I hope he's the first match on the card, so it's over and done with.
Well, speaking of All In, brings us nicely towards All In. Again, I had it up and I've closed it, and I don't know why. So at the moment, we have, as we said at the start of the show, Aussie Open versus MJF and Adam Cole for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship.
A mammoth card, mate, of matches, by the way.
Well, they've got
starting at 5:30. Starting at 5:30, and it usually runs about 10, 11 o'clock.
Well, then you've got FTR and Young Bucks for the tag titles.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Darby Allin and Sting versus Mogul Embassy of AR Fox and Swerve.
Yeah.
You've got a fatal 4-way match for the AEW Women's Championship, which we all know who's going to win this. Shida, Toni Storm, Saraya, and then someone to be decided out of Britt Baker or the Bunny. Obviously going to be Britt Baker. Saraya for me is going to win that.
I want Britt.
It's obvious. Yeah. And then at the moment you've got MJF and Adam Cole. You're going to have a CM Punk match.
You're
going to have
Acclaimed Joe.
Because they won't not have the Acclaim there.
Might get Acclaimed on the hour.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
we're doing it from 5, and they've got loads to fill up here. You've got the TNT champion, Christian, going to be on there. Well, no, it's not Christian, but Christian holds the belt.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, I loved what he did with his little girl and told her to fuck off. I thought that was ace. I love Christian.
Well,
Christian's
Kenny
ace.
match to be booked as well.
Kenny, yeah, you've got a Kenny match. Will Ospreay, Jericho.
I don't know what they're going to do with Jericho. I think they'll do something with Jericho
and Sammy Guevara, or the JAS, something to do with them lot.
Oh, no, even Jericho in fucking. Because remember Jericho Will Ospreay? That was the match was teased. That was apparently
I reckon we'll get something else with that.
I think the plan was for Kenny and take a shitter, but they might save that for the Chicago show. Blackpool
Combat Club are not booked yet.
I think we'll have something with them in the best friend.
No. Yeah, they'll all be booked. This is what I mean. There's loads to be booked yet. We've still got Dynamite on Wednesday.
Oh, by the way,
Rampage, Collision, Dynamite, Rampage.
Yeah, we've got over 6 shows still. Have you been on and checked the ticket prices recently?
No.
There's some seats near me for 56 quid.
We'll have to have a look, won't we?
I'll look after the show.
I haven't got the money, mate. I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't got the money.
Yeah,
I'll explain later.
No, I know. I know you've got a lot coming up this week next. But yeah, no, I'm ready for it. I'm excited. Like I said earlier on, I already know what t-shirt I'm wearing on the day. I'm never that ready. I've literally got to do 3 and a bit shifts, and I'm on a week off for it. I'm working tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and then I'm finishing at 3 on the Saturday because I don't really want to go to, but I gotta go. It's not the wife. Not the wife making me go. It's
yeah. I've got Thursday, but I'm not doing anything till 2 because we've got stuff planned in. I'm trying to not give away where we work.
Yeah.
Friday, I'm off Saturday because United are playing Tottenham, and I did have a ticket, but I've had to sell it because I ain't got the money to go. And then Monday I finish at 4:30, and then I'm done for 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, I'm done for a week. This is like the only holiday I've got booked in until February. Well, it's for Christmas and then February. But yeah, so I'm ready for it, man. So this week I struggle with my work days. I do. I despise work.
Don't know.
I'm just not enjoying it at the moment. But this week will just fly by for me because I'm on a buzz. I'm going to get a week off.
Mine won't.
So I'm ready for it. I need a message. I need to put a message out to my siblings. If anybody didn't know, I'm one of 6. So when I say siblings, there's a few of us.
Say that again.
To say that to find out.
I'm one of 5, to be fair.
If anyone's got a phone that I can have just for recording vlog stuff. I still need to finish my Money in the Bank vlog. Yes, guys, I am working on one of the YouTube videos. It's not always Matt. Well, it is always Matt. Matt does all the hard work, and I appreciate his hard work. But I am working on one, slowly. It's not because of me. It's just my laptop seems to go, not today. And it's maybe a gaming laptop too. So yeah, I am working on one. It'll probably come out soonish. I'm going to upload some more the Money in the Bank stuff onto the TikTok as well this week, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to work hard to work TikTok properly because I feel like we're missing. What's the word? We're missing a trick with it.
Yeah.
A proper look later.
Oh, I've been playing around with it. I've got apps on my phone for it, but it's just I seem to get ideas for videos when I'm busy and doing them off the cuff when I'm trying to do something else.
Yeah.
Like when I'm in work, waiting for something to happen, and I'm like trying to do it while I'm doing my job. Yeah, no, TikTok's going to be, especially all in weekend. Which, by the way, when I book my tickets, Can you remember when you didn't buy them, did you then?
Nope.
Anyone can remember this and watch this and bought tickets for them. When I bought my tickets to all in, we got the add-on pack, didn't we? It said meet and greet.
You did.
Apparently it's changed from a meet and greet now to, but they changed it from calling it a meet and greet to a welcome party or something.
All right.
So I'm a bit concerned what I've spent 60 quid on.
So it's not just WWE that do it.
So yeah, it's not a meet and greet. We didn't buy. I was like, we bought a meet and greet. It said meet and greet. I would have bought 60 quid welcome party. I would not have paid 60 quid to stand in a crowd and listen to them talk.
You wouldn't?
No, that's a freebie in my world, mate. 60 quid, that's meet and greet. That's me getting some signed shit.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, so I'm gonna capture some stuff. Like I said, I'm hoping one of my siblings has got a phone that we don't use no more that I can just use for when we're capturing stuff. My phone's memory's full. But it's gonna be good. I'm ready for it. You've got a shit ton of stuff to go before it before you can even think about it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Can't wait to see you in that.
Mine's not even there.
Can't wait to see the state of you.
Mate, I would not be surprised if I don't actually fucking answer the phone to Tyler and I'm still asleep.
I seem like you can get a train, mate, and beeline it down because there's train strikes that weekend as well. But anybody doesn't know it's travelling from the UK. There's train strikes that weekend because I am back on the coach. Yes.
Yay!
Well, I was going to drive down when I booked 25 quid a day parking. Just takes a piss a little bit.
Yeah, it's a fucking rip off that.
Yeah. So I'm getting a coach. I've got to say 75 quid for the weekend. I've got the coach down and back for 70 quid, but you're not including fuel in my car. There. My need is locked. Yeah, at least 80 to 100 quid worth of fuel as well in my car. You're talking 175 quid just to get there. I don't
Silly,
have that sort of money back. But no, but yeah, will we have another pod like this in between now and then?
Tuesday.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love on Tuesday.
I'm off Tuesday as well. So yeah,
we're doing Tuesday anyway, don't we?
I was thinking your plans.
No, I don't literally finish Monday, but then I need to get my hair cut Wednesday next week, but that's it.
Cool. I have literally nothing on next week when I'm off. Literally just going to chill out. I think the wife's got plans, but not with me.
Oh.
I don't care. I do care, but no, I think she's seeing her friend next Tuesday, which means I get free time at home. But yeah, so we'll have a pod in next week, which will probably be more AEW led.
Yeah, it'll be more AEW.
Yeah.
Unless someone like CM Punk in WWE starts kicking off.
Yeah, unless something major happens in WWE, we'll probably. Do you know what? We might cover the shows next week. Might just do a full AEW style pod.
Yeah, we'll probably will, to be fair.
Sneak in an AEW style tier list.
Another one?
Yeah, just make one that says "Get in the bin and die" and just put CM Punk's picture on there.
Okay.
I know. I forgot
we did that the last one.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I know we were done one, but yeah, no, we are doing AEW one next week. Trying to think what we've got this week. Have we got any? We've just got normal show this week, haven't we?
Yeah, normal shows. There's nothing special. Nothing special happening tonight on NXT, from what I remember. I think it's just a normal show.
Actually, Raw was last night because we recorded on Tuesday, so Raw was last night.
Raw was last night. NXT tonight. Dynamite Wednesday. Nothing Thursday. Friday Smackdown. Edge and Sheamus is the other thing that's been announced. Did you also notice that the New Day had white chairs? Have you seen the thing on Instagram? And they said, why do they always have to have black chairs? So they spray painted some white chairs. I think it was to try and take the mick out of people and racism and stuff or something. But it was rather funny. So you'd have to go and watch it.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a free day. I've got some more bits to do around the house later, but I think I will just. I don't know because I want to watch because we now subscribe to Fight TV so we can watch AEW as it happens.
Oh, I forgot about
that. You wait for Fight TV to show you the edited highlights again, yeah.
Like I get a chance to watch TV, man. I'm editing.
Yeah, so I might go and watch AEW today. Cause I've watched some of it while I was working last week on Thursday. But I want to watch it because I believe there's the Matt and Nick took on Matt and Jeff, and they did a 3D.
All right.
Billy Ray come out on his radio show, his podcast this week, praising it's the best 3D he's ever seen outside of him and Bubba Ray.
Obviously not. That's what I mean. They just these Hall of Famers just say so much shit. Oh, my sister just cancelled on me.
Well, the way
I'm going to see Haunted Mansion on tomorrow, but she just cancelled on me. Oh well. Yeah, these Hall of Famers, like Kevin Nash wanted to be the master of ceremonies at SummerSlam, and they said no. What did you want them to say? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, we'll have Kevin Nash as the master of ceremonies. That wouldn't have made it any better. Honest to God, Hall of Famers do maiden. That's a rant for another day.
Oh dear God, start them off. If you want to see an extra long video, I can really start them off. How's your story going, mate?
That's a good point. That actually, I've not even had anything back from them.
Well, on that note, while Matt's still not had an update on his Eurostore trip, this is the point where we sort of remind us all that we're all on social medias. So obviously, if you're listening to us, thank you for still listening to us on Spotify and Apple and wherever else you get your podcast from.
What? They'll send me a message saying new Drew McIntyre and Kevin Owens tees, but they won't send me my Cody Rhodes t-shirt. Sorry, carry on.
By the way, I need that Kevin Owens tee. That literally, I sent that to Zoe the other day, a screenshot of it, and I sent it to Zoe. I said, "Why is Kevin Owens made a t-shirt that's perfect for me?" And she's like, "Yes, that is you summed up in one t-shirt. If you haven't seen it, it's I don't have anger issues. I have idiot issues."
Euro shop.
But yeah, so we're on obviously where you find your podcast, Spotify, Apple, and anywhere else. If you're watching us, thank you. We're on YouTube as well. The rest of the fellas 5350. He did his phone at the time.
Yeah, sorry, no, I was trying to find it. And
I realised you
yes,
to give me a little nod here when this. 5350. If you watch this and you haven't subscribed and liked the video, why not? It's just rude.
Yeah, fucking sorry.
And I can just tell you now, Rikishi won't be doing anything for you.
The first week of always unreal.
Can't wait.
Rikishi won't be doing anything for you.
Can't wait for the pre-payback show when we're talking about Rikishi's appearance. By the way, I called that a few weeks back. Just remember that.
No, you did.
We're on TikTok. It's Wrestling Fellas Pod on TikTok. We are on Instagram, Wrestling_Fellas Pod. Is it? Yeah. It's just gonna say I need you here to go.
Yeah, go on. I'm going with you.
And Facebook is Wrestling Fellas.
Yeah.
So we're on there. Go give us some love. Go and like the videos. Go across TikTok. We're still not moved up anymore on TikTok. So 2 weeks to get us to 100, so we can go live. And you can all see how Matt's hanging out his ass live.
If I'm there. Well, no, to be fair, if somehow
footage of Matt waking up going,
yeah,
fuck.
if I am actually not there, because I am actually hanging out my ass, because I'm telling you right now, my little sister is getting married. I am not drinking because I go into London on Sunday. I am drinking for 2 days straight. On the Saturday, we're having a family get-together for it and at our house and a barbecue. I'm telling you now, I'm drinking. If I don't go, it's 30 quid. It's 30 quid. I can live with 30 quid. I've got a hotel. I haven't got a train booked. I can live with losing 30 quid. Can I watch it on TV? Yeah, I'll get it on Fight Network and I'll just pay 30 quid on there. We've just been paid. It's not an issue. So people that probably go on at me and go, "Oh, Matt didn't go because he's drunk." Yes, I am. I'm hungover. Leave me alone. I'll be having KFC in my bed watching AEW All In. However, on the flip side, I could be there, and I probably will. But just worst case scenario.
Just to reassure you guys, I will be there. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there all
I wasn't
weekend.
going to go because of the weekend it was, and I thought that's why I've always got a 30 quid ticket. I didn't try and pump out for anything else because if I don't make it, then it's 30 quid. I can live with 30 quid.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I think I'd be really pissed at myself if I didn't make it. But no, we've already got
paid how much?
Too much.
There you
go. Anything like that happens again, unless it's me, maybe we won't pay the money. We've been paying for tickets. We haven't got it. But yeah, so if he gets to 100, you might be able to see me waking Matt up and remind him that he's not there. And when I see Tyler in the distance, hi Tyler, how you doing, mate? He didn't wake up, John. What? Oh, fucking brilliant. But yeah, so if he gets to 100, I can start because I'm there all weekend, like I mentioned before. I'm at this welcome party. How the fuck that is now?
Welcome party.
It better be me meeting fucking Kenny Omega.
If it doesn't,
he won't be doing it again, and I will take to the online side of things and voice my opinion.
Oh, he's going to Twitter. I'm going to tweet about it.
Oh, fucking damn right I will, make charging 60 quid to come and watch you guys talk on the stage. Fuck off. Oh, sorry, I got a meal ticket. To be fair, in London, I'm probably going to spend that on food in a single meal. But yeah, we get a meal of something to eat and drink at the thing. But yeah, so I'm at all that. I'm staying in a hotel right near to it as well. Literally 0.5 kilometers or whatever it is now. So
we're working in kilometers.
I don't know. That's what it said in Google when I looked at it the other day.
Wow.
So I might bump into some of the stars. Who knows?
Oh, hopefully you can bump into.
My hotel.
Who do I like?
Adam
Cole, baby.
Baby. I'm me and Cole bros. We know each other, so it's cool. I've got a list who I want to meet, and I'm hoping they release some names before I go down, so I can take some stuff with me. Kenny Omega's top of the list.
Okay.
Kenny Omega, Mox is up there too. Kenny Omega's there's a reason for that. Kenny Omega and Hangman Page is the reason. I've met all the original elite, including Adam Cole, over the years, going to events over here. So I've only got Adam Cole, Adam Page, Hangman, and Kenny left. Plus, I've got a signed, I think I've talked about this before, a signed 8x10 by the Young Bucks in front of the Tokyo Dome. In the picture, it's Kenny Omega.
No. So I was going to say baby then. I thought you said
So I am missing Kenny Omega's signature from this to complete the free. So I'm hoping they announce like Kenny's doing a meet and greet that day, so they could take that with me and get it signed and complete the picture as such. I want to meet Kingston, but I don't think he'll be here because he's just getting back from Japan.
Yeah, Kofi will be over in the States. So. Oh, Eddie, sorry. The second best Kofi.
Kofi!
You know what I mean? Oh, man, my head's gone.
I've set you off with your shop partner.
I can't believe it's still not got back to me after 2 weeks.
Well, right, guys, I'm going to leave it on that point because Matt's lost now in the world of trying to kick off Elite again, your shop again. So, yeah, until next time. Yeah.
Cheers. Thank you.